Cary House Hotel. The hotel itself is located in Placerville, which used to be called Hangtown. They had their own sort of justice system where they just pretty much hung people that were found guilty of different crimes. So there was a lot of hangings that occurred. They actually had a tree called the Hanging Tree where people were hung from. It was first built in 1849, and a few years later there was a massive fire that burnt it down. It closed a large part of the town, and it was rebuilt in 1856. The hotel was built by William Cary, and hence the name. And it was sort of built for sort of the wealthy elite that would come through the town. There's a lot of famous people that have stayed there over the years, like Ulysses S. Grant, Mark Twain,
oh, wow.
Even Elvis and Betty Davis have stayed there. The hotel later on in years, sort of after the gold rush petered out, it sort of fell on harder times, and a lot of the people that would take up residence there were there for like illicit activities like gambling and prostitution. There seems to be perhaps a connection with the secret society called the Oddfellows, and there's actually an Oddfellows temple a couple blocks away from the hotel. Oddfellows society basically was kind of like a charity that helped out poor people that couldn't afford to bury their dead. They would take care of all the funeral expenses and handle the burial process. In reality, what they were doing was using these skeletal remains from these bodies in their ritualistic practices. In fact, across the country, they have, in all these Oddfellow temples, have found the skeletal remains of people buried under the floorboards and in the walls and in cupboards and things like that. And so the Oddfellows were kind of a nefarious group. And in fact, even like Ulysses S. Grant, who went to the hotel, he was a member of the Oddfellows Society. There's a lot of speculation that they were perhaps carrying out some of these rituals in the hotel itself. And the Cary House Hotel seems to be sort of a central place for a lot of this paranormal activity.
Oh, okay.
Just because it was a main building in the whole town. And when we actually get there, I can go into detail on what ghosts are actually there in the hotel, where they're commonly seen. I'm excited to actually get there and take a look and see where all this stuff is going on. We have an assortment of equipment, which Jess will take you through each one of those of what it'll do in order to capture the activity that we can document here at the hotel.
So we have a 4K video camera with infrared and night vision. Then over here we have K2 meters. I have 2 of these. And then I have an EMF detector. And what these things do is they pick up electromagnetic field signals in the air. And we have, of course, headlamps. We are going to be heading down into the basement in a little bit, and definitely think those will be helpful. Of course, some flashlights. We do have a spirit box, and we'll be using that in a couple different places in the hotel as well. This one I'm super excited about. This is a thermal imaging camera, and what this does, it tells us where hot and cold spots are. So right now, as you can see, he's very hot. And this is not. And then another thing we have over here, these are our EVP recorders. One of them, as you see, is running right now. We were seeing some crazy stuff when we were just kind of doing a test of the equipment. So I'm hoping, I think we're 36 minutes in on this guy. I'm hoping that we'll be able to kind of go through and hear some stuff on there when we do the review of everything. And of course, we've got digital cameras. This is really cool to catch, you know, weird things that you can't see. And up here, we have our night vision cameras that are mounted in the room that we are staying in. And then we also have, I'm gonna hit the lights, guys. I have another one right there. And the really cool thing is that it allows us to, while we are doing our investigation, these have motion detection. So if anything goes on in the room, it will send a signal to my phone or to my husband's phone. And we'll be able to see it right then and there. So it'll be pretty cool. Anyway, so why don't you take us around?
Well, we are in room 212, which is on the second floor. And we're staying here because this room, along with room 205, are reported to be the two most haunted rooms on the second floor. It's where a lot of people experience paranormal activity. They describe it as being pulled out of their beds while they're sleeping, being touched, pulled, poked. Really physical contact is what is primarily taking place in these rooms. Outside of these rooms, there's a different form of contact that really happens. A lot of audible sort of things that you might hear, and also a lot of smells. People describe smelling lavender. People describe hearing a woman crying in the halls. And then as we get down to the steps leading to the first floor, there's also an entity known as Stan, who was a bellhop that worked here. And he died on those stairs. And we can go into the story of that a little bit later when we get there. But this is primarily where most of the paranormal activity happens.
All right, guys. So we have to be a little bit quiet as it is super duper late. But you can see the hotel itself has a creepy vibe.
It definitely does.
It really does. So our first stop, I'm actually detouring us for a moment. We're gonna just show you a room and do just a really quick reading inside of there. It's room 205, and it is one that was definitely having quite a bit of activity. So we have it open. So these are what the cameras look like. They are in 1080 resolution, which is amazing. So that's the one we have in the bedroom. And as you can see right now, that little K2 meter is lighting up like crazy still. And honestly, I went through there and I don't see any reason why that should be going off. And the other crazy thing is that,
And it just detected motion.
Yeah.
So that's what it looks like when you get a notification.
Yeah. So the other crazy thing is that is the room where people get yanked out of their bed. So, which is really crazy that we get to stay in there tonight. Definitely, like, what do you feel when you're in here?
When I first walked in, I immediately had pressure in my ears and I lost my sense of hearing.
Really?
For just a split second, to the point where I actually stopped. And that was when we were getting our tour with Jen, who we'll interview later. And I had a moment to stop, and I got really freaked out for a split second. Before I knew it, the pressure was gone, and I got my hearing back.
That's so crazy.
But it was an immediate response to the room.
Well, it feels thick in here.
And heavy.
It does.
Very.
And yeah, it is pretty warm. but I think it's something more than that. Kind of show you. So it's pretty creepy in here. Did you you took some pictures?
I did take
already.
pictures.
Let's put one of those K2s on the bed, and I'm gonna take off the. Is it lighting up already?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see in this room it's not doing anything.
Yeah, there's nothing. I'm taking it away from there, so you can see.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Some activity here.
Okay. Okay. So you guys can see what Jill's doing over there. You seen any cold spots?
I'm definitely seeing some cold spots.
Really?
So it kind of filters in and out, but there is quite. And like I said, we're close to the window.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. Everybody, look at that. It stopped. Oh. As soon as I acknowledged it, it comes back.
This.
Oh, well. I
It's
don't
a
know
common
where I heard it
known.
from. Yeah, I guess it's from when I was a kid. I was always told never put a mirror on an outside wall. Because it creates a portal to another dimension.
Oh, wow.
And so
So
when she
given our
said
surroundings,
that this room is the heaviest, or one of the heaviest paranormal rooms, the second I saw that, I said, well, that's why. They've got a mirror on an outdoor wall, and that creates that portal. So.
Well, I think we should meander down to the lobby, because I think that Jen is waiting there for us, right? All right.
thank you.
So I would say this room is probably a little bit of a hotbed of something, but who knows? Let's hit the stairs real fast, because I'm really curious, because me and you were both blondes, and I heard that this guy Stan, he likes to grab some booty. So we're gonna see what's going on. So who's this guy Stan?
Well, Stan was the bellhop at the hotel, and he sort of was involved with a lot of the ladies that frequented the hotel.
Okay.
He said that he got in an argument with a jealous husband,
Oh goodness.
and the husband stabbed Stan at the top of the stairs.
Oh wow.
Stan tumbled down all the way to the bottom of the stairs and died.
Oh, at the bottom step.
At the bottom.
You have that information. That's nuts.
And in fact, now because of that, people say that they claim they can see Stan or hear Stan in the lobby, on the stairs, and a lot of women that are blonde report that he pinches their butts.
Oh, nice.
He had a thing for blonde.
So now we're in the lobby, and this is an absolutely beautiful lobby. So, you work here. What's that like?
It's cool. It's interesting. It's a lot of stuff. I personally I don't believe a lot of it. There's
Yeah.
some far-fetched stories, but I personally don't necessarily feel or see things that make me think it's that I can find any logical reason, humanly. Reason for anything that I personally see, but I have seen people see stuff, friends of mine, that I don't see, feel stuff, and but it's not scary. It doesn't scare me. So far.
It's kind of how I feel about it. So tell us about maybe your top experience that you've had here. Now you've been here really fast. You've been here
since the December of 2016.
Oh wow! Okay, so you're a veteran over here. Great.
So when I first started working here, just little things, probably in the first 6 months, I was poked. I don't tell people that I feel like it's crazy, right? But I was poked to where I turned around and I thought someone was going to be there and there wasn't.
Wow.
There's also stories about a woman crying in the scent of lavender. I've heard a woman either crying or laughing, not sure what. I heard it 3 times in the same night. I had my peripherals before I worked here, a dark shadow, something that passes me on either side at random times. It doesn't scare me. It's not scary. But I feel that it happens It's more prevalent here. It's happening more since I've been working here.
Yes.
So this room was formerly a gambling hall. The most famous entity that haunts this particular room is someone they call Irish Dick. His real name was Richard Crone, and apparently he doesn't like being called by his real name.
You should use that a lot.
Right. And the story is that he was gambling, and somebody at the table was accusing him of cheating. He said, if you call me a cheater one more time, I'm going to kill you, basically. And this guy proceeded to do that. So he ended up stabbing this guy, accusing him of cheating. And he instantly ran out of the building. They caught up with him, and he was hung. And people will report feeling this stabbing pain in their chest or heavy pressure in their chest. So, supposedly, you're gonna experience something with Irish Dick in this room if you sort of provoke him.
Well, let's all sit around and provoke him. One thing we did want to say, the EMFs in here are crazy high.
Because of all the
Exactly. And what can those do? He was kind of researching that earlier.
Well, yeah, like I was reading about these EMF waves. If you're exposed to them for a long enough period of time, it can cause a lot of symptoms like headache, nausea.
What was that?
I did hear something behind me.
Yeah, that was something for sure.
That was a sound I've never heard before. That was weird. Yeah, I heard that.
It was almost like a plunk.
Yeah.
It was like a beeping noise.
Yeah, and there's nothing in here like that.
That's weird. Okay.
I just saw I just saw it again. I'm just saying, just a quick.
Wow. Okay.
But
You got a reading this then too.
Oh, that's interesting.
You can feel like depression, suicide. So there's a lot of really negative effects that can come along with long-term EMF exposure.
And that's just high, like
electromagnetic field. So like all this stuff underneath in the basement is constantly running.
Right.
And all the lighting in this building.
It's bad. It also interferes with stuff too.
Oh yeah, yeah, they can.
But don't they also communicate through that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's that lit up quite a bit right there. Oh, see?
That's the odd thing, is it's not consistent.
Yeah, exactly. And when it's not
If it's constantly
consistent,
going off, then we can say, oh, it's the wiring. But when it's going in and out,
yeah. Well, so let's start talking to Richard. Richard.
Yeah, Richard, we heard you killed somebody in this room.
Look at.
Richard, I heard you don't like being called Richard. You don't like that, huh?
he also doesn't like being called a cheater.
Oh, you see that? Went up even more. Now, Richard, I heard you were a cheater.
Definitely doesn't like it.
And I heard that you don't like being called Richard. And you don't seem like you're a very nice person. That wasn't cool.
Were you hung after killing the man?
Okay, that was weird. Why does it just stop?
Hey, turn this on again. Maybe that was
It's been on the whole time.
Richard, are you here with us?
Okay, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of responding.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, that's.
I wouldn't
didn't realize
say
there's a
that.
light on this.
Oh,
So
that's
that was
kinda cool.
Probably my fault there.
oh, no worries.
Lights will set it off too.
No, well, I wouldn't set that off.
How do I get it off?
Richard, are you pretty angry about what happened in here? Why do you hang around?
Hang around.
Oh, God.
Hangtown. Ouch.
Oh, jeez.
He's wrestled
Sorry,
by that
sorry.
one. Yeah, no pun intended.
I really
guys,
don't
sorry.
mean any disrespect, by the way.
No, we don't.
We are just here to educate ourselves.
I kind of feel anger in here. Oh my gosh.
Don't tell him anything.
I feel like I have a sharp pain in my chest right now.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah. I was thinking, I'm like, oh, well, it kind of hurt. I'm like, wait a minute. That's the thing that people always say that they feel. I think he's mad at me.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. I did. I'm so mean. I'm sorry, Dick. Yeah, see, the pain went away now. I don't know. Hey, could have been bad dinner or something, but that was pretty weird. Well, I am excited to go to the basement. That is what I have been waiting for. Checking our room, seeing what all those things were going off. What was that?
It was like an orb.
It's like square.
Well, it shows you like kind of where
Yeah.
the location of the movement is
Check
at
that.
first.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
So
Did you get that? Here, help me.
another motion in the bedroom. Yeah, there's no fans on. There's
Wow, guys.
nothing. So yeah, I think that's all we've got.
Oh, wow. That's
Which is
cool.
pretty amazing.
That's awesome.
It's kind of dangerous.
All right, guys. So here is, in my opinion, the coolest place in this whole entire area. So this guy is the basement. So
Now this basement area
yeah.
is where a lot of people report shadow figures
Okay.
and a lot of aggressive pushing and touching. So it's not really known what may have occurred down here. The speculation is that perhaps there was some rituals conducted by the Oddfellows.
So this room is creepy, guys. I'm having to shout a little bit because it's loud. It obviously is like all of the pipes and everything for the. I get a really bad feeling in here. It could be, honestly, it could be all the EMF.
Yeah, that's true.
It could really make you freak out. So this is the cool spot right over here. So this area is said to be the most active area in the basement. And Jen was telling us that nobody's actually come down here and investigated yet. And even on the Portals to Hell episode, they went to the other side of the basement. So the cool part about this one is there is a staircase going up. It's hard to see it. But there's a latch door. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So it's a latch door. It's kind of like a stairway to nowhere. Super creepy looking.
I put my phone in my pocket and I thought she just grabbed my butt.
Where that goes?
Oh,
But it,
oh!
yeah,
Somebody grabbed your butt?
someone stopped my phone from going into my pocket.
No way.
Yeah.
When you were coming
And
down
I
here.
thought it was him. I thought it was Chase right here.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, where are the lights?
By the door.
It is just, I just have horrible feelings down here.
Yeah.
Oh, super, super cold spot all of a sudden. Right over here. Right over this area right here.
We'll have to have
Yeah.
use the thermal. Oh my gosh.
What?
It's
You
freezing.
feel it?
It's freezing.
You know what though? It could be from here.
Yeah, I mean
There's
it's
a,
a
yeah.
It's a basement. There's a lot of
Yeah, a lot of
areas.
electrical stuff going on. So
It's creepy too. With all these mirrors down here.
I know.
Just
No thanks.
sitting.
Okay. Something flicked my back.
Really.
Something flicked my back. Did
Oh, I'm getting like just shivers and tingles all over.
this is crazy down here.
Like out of everywhere in the hotel, I feel the most like on edge and just this weird sensation on my whole body.
So, okay, let's put some equipment down. Okay. Felt like somebody touched somebody like pinched my back or poked my back or something.
Right over here?
Yeah.
That's where I
Yeah.
couldn't put my phone in my pocket.
Oh, that was there?
That was right there. That wasn't upstairs, that was right
So wait,
here.
right over there.
Just behind where Frank was standing.
That's where I felt the cold spot.
Very interesting.
I felt the cold spot. Yeah, turn out that thermal.
Can detect any.
Yeah, it's about 10 degrees colder right here.
I mean, look at what we're picking up. There's Chase's heat. Definitely.
That's weird.
There's no vents up there.
There's nothing that would whoa. There's nothing that would cause this to go.
What? It's okay.
I'm just feeling something.
Okay, back up.
Yeah, here. Come out of it.
Oh my god.
You okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
I just got a really intense.
Okay, did you guys hear that?
No. What did
Something.
you hear?
Oh.
I'm holding this thing. I wasn't even looking at it. Like, my
Are you
God.
touching that?
Yeah,
No, I'm not touching that.
You're hitting those.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
You okay?
I got out of it, but wow, that was intense.
Like right here?
Just
Yeah.
dread.
Well,
I
if
got
you
a
stand,
sense
like,
of
right by the corner of
insane
this board,
dread.
That's
even
where I-
sticking my arm out. It's 10 degrees colder.
We are
at least,
not
right there.
welcome here, you guys.
Okay.
That intense freezing cold. And then I just.
Why don't you take out the EVP
Okay.
and
Can you put it right
maybe
over
a
there?
spirit box?
yeah, maybe it's I don't know. But
Okay.
something tells me not to do a spirit box.
Okay, I'm gonna start recording.
All right, so I'm putting this down here. Is there somebody down here with us right now? Did you hear that?
What was it?
It sounded almost like a screech.
I didn't
You heard that?
It was female.
Yeah,
Well,
definitely.
high-pitched.
Yeah,
Female.
very high pitched. Oh, I'm just getting tingles
What is that?
everywhere. What?
What?
The cold. I mean, that's not connected to outside.
Well, it could be a draft from there.
Yeah, cause up
There's a
here.
hole up there too, so it might be like
Yeah.
a draft breeze. And that seems
What was that?
well,
What was that?
and that seems
What was that?
well,
What
it's
was
like
that?
a heater.
Alright.
You
It's
sure?
like a water heater.
I'm
but-
just getting.
That was a weird noise.
Oh, this is where it goes up. And
Yeah.
Then you have to lift the latch.
Yeah, I don't feel good about this staircase. I'll be real.
But if you move closer to it, you lose the chill.
Yeah.
So there.
Yeah.
I mean, there is something very intense here. But we're not picking anything up except.
What was that?
Shit. We're not picking anything up except.
What was that?
Shit. Okay.
Was that you?
No.
No, but something
That
is
was like
falling.
a- yeah.
It's being thrown, maybe. All
It came
right.
from somewhere behind me.
Yeah, I know. What fell?
Nail hit the ground.
What fell? I don't want to go over there.
See anything on the ground.
You hear that? It sounds like someone's talking. It
Maybe
sounds
the
like
hum.
someone's talking that way.
But I definitely am.
Almost sounds.
The reflection in the mirror there is really tripping me out. This is
Let's-
going.
Let's move this where we heard the noise.
Okay.
And then I don't know how much longer I want to be in here, to be honest. This is not making me feel good.
I
This
have no idea what
is...
made that noise.
Okay, I just saw something move over there. I just saw something move over there. Like walk by.
Walk by?
I'm not even joking, dude. I saw something walk by.
Previously, we are only here to educate ourselves and we'll possibly communicate. I feel very communicated with, but I
What is it you're hearing?
It sounded like
not
jingling.
understanding
Jingling.
Yeah,
what I'm
like
hearing.
keys maybe.
Yeah.
You heard that too?
Ooh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was a freaky noise. I don't
Yeah.
know. It sounded like a
Whisper,
like
right?
it sounded like almost like a bed spring squeaking. Like a,
Yeah. That's exactly what I heard too.
Oh,
Did
you guys, we're lighting up. Is it your phone? Let me back up.
No, it's not.
Okay. Is it all of this? I'm just gonna check it out and see if it's okay.
No,
readings go
it's
down.
not. It's not.
So there is nothing to cause these.
Oh, I feel like somebody's like right behind me.
I,
This is not a nice feeling.
there is something.
there absolutely.
Well, something
Sinister.
threw something at us. Are you one of the odd fellows? Oh! Oh!
And it's on fire right now.
Oh!
Fire right now.
Oh!
Sorry, guys.
Thank you for communicating.
The,
Oh, be careful.
okay, can somebody turn the light on?
Yeah.
Flashlight.
Oh my
Come on,
gosh.
Jessica.
I don't.
Get in the fuck out of here.
Okay.